Hello channel viewers, I am DS, your psychologist, and welcome to another episode on Channel NITT. In our previous English episode, we talked about how the ENTJ might impose his or her personal standards onto others. As a result, they can be very demanding and they expect a lot from others as well. This is especially true in the area of work because the ENTJ has a lot of work ethic. But of course, this could also apply to social relationships such as friendships and romantic relationships. So one feature of Channel NITT videos is that we try to give the viewers a very accurate portrayal of the ENTJ. Many other people, when they look at the ENTJ, is usually very unidimensional. However, the ENTJ is far more complex than other MBTI types. I would dare say, after observing so many different MBTI types, the ENTJ is the most complex of all the 16 types. Sometimes I feel like an onion. Like when you peel off one layer, then there's another layer behind, and still there's one more layer and one more layer. It takes a person to know ENTJs very well before they can truly say they understand the ENTJ. Many people's understanding of the ENTJ is really too surface. So today I'm going to disclose one inner layer of the ENTJ. So beyond the cold, distant, calculated surface, the ENTJ can be really soft-hearted. You did not hear me wrongly. Yes, I said soft-hearted. So I've experienced very sentimental, emotional moments, but rare. So these sentimental, emotional moments can come in very unexpected ways. For example, I could be listening to music and I'm thinking about myself, and then I can become very touched by my own self. If I do watch a movie or I do follow a drama serial and we come to a very sad moment, if I empathize, if I really feel for the other person, the character, I can also tear. So it is definitely possible for the ENTJ to empathize, although it is very rare. We must first feel for the person. We must also identify with the other person, be it a character or a real person. However, I realized that it is more difficult for me to identify and feel for a person that I already know. So strangers is definitely possible. If I watch a documentary and then this is the person that I see that is suffering so much, and if I could identify with the person, feeling that we have very similar traits, we both have work ethic, we strive so hard but we cannot succeed, that kind of a bundle of qualities that we both share together, I can feel very sorry for the other person. Strange as it seems, I seldom feel any form of a connection with acquaintances or with people that I know but I don't call them my friends. With family members, I am usually not sympathetic or empathetic until the point where they cry. Then I feel as if I did something wrong or I did really something bad to hurt them to the extent that they have to cry. So ultimately, the ENTJ does have a conscience. It's not as if we are ruthless, although when we want to meet an objective, we could be, but we do put other people into consideration. But I'm not too sure. It's a very complex situation when this really happens. So the ENTJ is about 90% task-oriented. Sometimes this 10%, which is more feeling people-oriented, could come in, and when it comes in, it's really very powerful and strange for the ENTJ. Sometimes I could feel like, wow, I'm a human being, I'm not an alien. It's like, wow, I am surprised by myself when the 10% surfaces because it's very intense. It could be. The ENTJ can find it very hard to reject people. It's very uncomfortable when we have to say no to someone. This is especially true when we are quite close with this individual who has asked us for a favor. Generally, if it's within our limits, yes, we can deliver. However, sometimes we are really pushing ourselves to help you. So fellow ENTJs thinking back into your life, does this episode resonate somehow? Because I do actually feel that ENTJs have a soft side to them. This is something that many people do not see and do not know of. Unfortunately, these emotions come as a very rare occasion. But when these emotions come, they are raw and real and authentic and intense. Whenever I experience this type of emotions, I tell myself ENTJs are by nature good people. Why? Because these emotions tell us very clearly that we abide by conscience. Okay, at Channel NITT we produce a lot of ENTJ related videos that you cannot find anywhere else. So if you have not subscribed, do consider subscribing so that we can bring you more ENTJ and fun stuff. Okay, I'm going to sign off now and I'll see you in our next episode. Bye bye.